Hello and welcome to another episode of the Dark Future Dice podcast. My name is Pat and I play DP.
I'm Lindsay and I play Barbora.
And I'm Titus and I am the game master or referee.
And this is chapter 4 of book 2 of our Cyberpunk 2020 podcast. Let's get into a recap.
All right, so last time on Dark Future Dice, Barbora and DP were exploring in the ruined arcology an abandoned mall. They were going under some intel from Zygoptera, the shadowy corporation that controls them and has been feeding information to the Daughters of the Storm, a organization that DP is a part of. That Barbora is a part of. And you guys had explored inside the mall, finding a lot of suspicious things, a decontamination, a kind of a setup, a kind of a makeshift decontamination setup. There were a lot of valuables that had been stored inside of sort of ruined areas of it, and you guys were just opening the door to the sort of main clothing shop within the mall that strangely had a welcome mat in front of it. When you opened the door, a camera had shot off, and you had sort of missed a trap, and now you are standing face to face with someone frozen in a similar situation that Jerricka Davis was, and it is a woman dressed like a store greeter.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm
Are you really
DP.
talking to this person right now? That is just not responsive.
This is Barb. You can call
Oh
her.
my God.
And then we're just here. Nice to meet you. Who are you? Nice to meet you.
November Higgins, the detective inspector that was there with you at the time, is like, "Is this a joke? What are you doing?"
There is a person right there. She's staring at us.
Can you not see that
she's unresponsive?
She's completely unresponsive, probably dead.
How are we gonna know that without testing the theory? You know, you gotta. If you do, how will you know that she's not responsive if she has nothing to respond to?
Okay.
She hasn't responded.
Breaking down your logic. I'm sorry.
Well, how's your test going so far?
Well, you guys interrupted it, but I guess.
All right, well, go ahead.
Okay. May I get your name, person? May I get your name, madame? Lady? No. Okay, so it's not working. So, any other ideas?
Well, let's look around the room, maybe first.
Okay, let's do. Sure, let's do that.
So you step inside to the clothiers?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Inside, there are several people in a similar situation. There are 4 women, 2 men that seem to be posing for a photo in front of a cash register. There's a camera set up in front of them and another person standing behind it as if taking the shot. All of these people are frozen in place, like the greeter. The store is completely dressed, whereas everything else around this place was ruined, it has been sort of, the paint has been added to the walls, clothing has been added to the store. It looks as if there's a frozen situation here of like a moment in time. And one other unusual thing, though, is that the room has been kind of completely dressed and recreated. However, there are areas inside the clothier where it's completely barren, as if there's sort of spaces within this scene that are just completely blank. You can also see a empty table with a barber's chair in one of these blank areas, and a computer table with a bunch of wires connecting to it, with a cyber deck on top of it.
Okay.
Okay. Is anyone good at computers here? Anyone good with a cyber deck?
November Higgins kind of carefully steps into the room and goes up to the computer and says, "It's completely dead."
Okay.
It might
So
have.
you're good with computers.
I can tell that there's no power going to this.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's wow. If only I had your skills, you know. I'm just. I got a really low. I got a low tech skill. I'm sorry. Okay, so is there anything, a door or anything else that we see, or?
Can we do awareness notice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you looking? You're looking
Ooh, I
around
got
and
a 9.
any sort of like role-playing aspect to this. What are you looking around?
Well, I
Like,
guess-
what kind of search are you guys doing?
I'm like looking.
An altercation or something, like a struggle or like...
Okay, Lindsay's looking for sign. I mean,
Yeah, signs of
Barb's looking for signs of struggle.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for like signs of life, like not catatonic life, like
Yeah.
like
if
actual
someone's been
someone who runs. I guess I have a sneaking suspicion. DP has a sneaking suspicion that this is somebody's home or something. That someone's like running this operation.
Well, okay. What's your awareness? I mean, what was your roll?
9.
So that sneaking suspicion can be completely put to rest. No one has been living here. There are no signs of life. There were sort of smaller signs outside of this area, but there's no way that like this whole area is being used to create this scene, and then the parts that aren't being used to that are stripped of everything and cleaned completely, sanitized. So this is the only function of this room, other than the makeup table that you saw with the barber's chair, which, in looking for kind of signs of life, this may have been where some of these people were dressed or made to look up into this scene. But this isn't a place, like there's no bathroom, there's no food or anything like that. There's no place where someone slept.
Right.
Okay.
And you were looking for signs of altercation.
Yeah.
You can't find any signs of altercation. It doesn't seem like there was any sort of struggle here, or if there was, it's been completely covered up now. But what you guys both notice from your sort of awareness notice rolls is that next to the camera and the person, one of the, I guess we could call them victims at this point, who's behind the camera, there's a plaque with a hollow photo on it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay,
What's
go
the-
up to that and
Yeah,
look
what
at
does
it.
that say?
The plaque with the hollow photo says Alistair Clothiers, District Mall grand opening, December 2017. And what you see is a slightly holographic scene of basically what is what has been made an approximation in front of you. All of the victims, it seems, have been chosen based on their appearances in order to recreate this photo, or at least this scene that was captured inside of this photo.
Okay.
The hollow photo is kind of badly damaged, and some of the kind of approximations were a little bit more makeshift than others. But it's very obvious when you look at the hollow photo that is what the scene was being. That this scene is trying to recreate that.
Okay. I just say
I
to
think
the.
this has been a set up for us.
I mean, yeah.
I think.
Well, so hold on. You think that this room was set up specifically for us?
Yeah.
See, I think that this is a madman's work,
No,
or
no,
a
no,
mad
no, no,
woman,
no. This
mad
is
person's
way-
work.
This is way too organized to be a mad person's work.
Oh, organized people who are crazy can be organized. Crazy organized.
Do you remember the messages we found in that file from Zygoptera about us needing to be in the scrub zone?
What
and
are we
to
supposed
find
to? But what
something?
are we supposed to learn out of this? What I think it is
don't
is
know.
like someone had a plan for this mall. Someone wanted this to be a thing, and they tried to recreate it so that it would be that with their twisted science, you know. All right, fine. You don't watch movies. I get it.
November Higgins is like, okay, that's interesting. And I mean, obviously, these people are in a similar state or were in a similar state to Jerricka. It seems that they probably died here of exposure, maybe dehydration. We can assume they're dead because even Jerricka had some kind of signs of life.
Yeah.
These people are clearly not breathing. But I mean, what is the connection there? I mean, was this kind of thing planned for Jerricka, but something just got interrupted?
They set it into they set the events into place for her to, you know, be one of these statues, and she got out before they thought it was, or maybe they weren't able to finish the job. Yeah. Something like that. I think if we find who's responsible behind this, we are closer to finding what happened finding out what happened to Jerricka.
I think I can certainly understand your idea that this might be a mad person because I cannot see a motive here. Like, what's the purpose to this?
Does anyone know these people? Like, was there a missing persons report for these people?
Just to remind you, you guys are carrying a list of missing people with you that was given to you inside of the Zygoptera file.
Titus handed these to us and was like, "Here, this is for you," and neither of us read.
No, I don't. The list isn't complete inside that handout, but it was one of the 3 things that Zygoptera gave to you in the original folder. They gave you a photo of this mall, as it was in, like 3 years ago when it opened. It was an advertisement for the opening of this mall, and here you are.
Can we look?
In a recreation of the grand opening of this particular shop.
Yeah.
And the other thing was the news article about Jerricka Davis, and the last thing was a report of people that had not. It wasn't considered missing, but people that had failed to show up for work.
Okay.
Okay, we should look through that and see if any of these people match a description or something. Is there a description, or are they just names?
They're just names.
So it wouldn't really help.
Unless you had like a police officer with you, which
Do they have names? Oh wait, but do they have name tags or anything?
Ooh. Yes,
some
they
of them
do.
look like they have name tags. So can we just like look at some of those name tags?
Look at the list and then look at the name tags? Let's do that.
No. They do not match up.
They don't match up. Okay.
But the possibility though is you can read the name tags in the holo photo and they do match
In the document.
on them. So
Okay.
the name tags are matching the photo.
So yeah, okay.
Okay.
Well, I think we're gonna have to take down those names, unless they don't matter. I don't know. Maybe they don't matter. We should take them down just in case. I don't know if there's like a quick way. We'll just say that I wrote them down and.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You can also do any of you have a sort of a camera or something?
I don't.
Okay. Well,
It's one of those things that I've always thought about
Wouldn't
buying.
Detective Inspector have something like that?
Anyone
she
can
does,
have a camera.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
she does.
she does. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take a
November.
photo.
We take some photos, I guess. Yeah.
Well, obviously, I'm going to call this in,
Yes.
and this is going to become a crime scene.
Yes.
And all of this will be documented.
Cool.
But you guys have led me here so far, and I'll be honest, I don't think you guys should be around when that happens.
No? Why is that?
I mean,
We don't really fit. You know, we don't really fit in with this whole thing.
it's more that you guys came to me with an anonymous tip, and I'm just saying how this looks.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I don't trust you guys, but you guys came to me with an anonymous tip that you guys can't really, tell me where it came from other than Zygoptera,
Totally.
and led me to this place. Now, I believe that you guys, when you told me that you were interested in helping Jerricka Davis, but I'm going to be honest with you, the Petrochem militia is not prepared for something like this. And so I'm a little afraid of the response. And what I'd rather do is have you guys away from the scene.
Okay.
And then I can deal with you guys directly.
Sure.
Will you give Jerricka more time? Will you reopen her case?
Obviously,
Thank you.
this is enough to reopen the Jerricka case, and she is basically going to be considered a piece of evidence at this point.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
so here's something I'm going to do, November. I'm going to give you this list of names that we have that were part of the tip from Zygoptra of people missing. And I guess when you guys start documenting the crime scene, see if these names line up with these people. And then
Yes, that would
I'll
be...
call you and we'll talk about it. We'll have a little chat.
Okay.
Because I also, I want to follow up on that whole cafeteria thing. It feels like we're saying goodbye, and I don't know if this is like the appropriate time to leave, or there might be.
Well, I think when we're ready to step out of here, then we'll do this. But I'm not going to call this in until we
Route.
have everything, because I'm not completely sure of the type of forensic job that they're going to be doing. I know that they're going to document this place, and that'll be fine, but they might miss anything. And so I guess I just need a little bit more time before I call it in too.
Okay, so is there any other rooms? Because from what I remember, we walked in
This is a completely
through a main
enclosed
door,
space.
and then there was another door.
Yeah.
Is there, like, in that hallway, is there another doorway? Is it just one with the welcome mat?
It was just the one.
Okay, so this is like after the what do you call it? The
Decontam.
decon.
Yeah.
After the decon, this is the only space.
Oh, there may have been one other room. Let me just bring up
Okay.
the map. Oh, there were two other rooms.
Oh, okay.
You went straight to the welcome mat.
Right.
area.
Okay. I think we should explore those other rooms. Or, I mean, I don't know. Do you have any other hunches about this room? Anything else you want to check out? Maybe we should look at the makeup table. Just look over
Yeah.
that for a little bit for clues.
Okay.
All right, I'll do that first. And
There's no need to roll. It's been completely cleaned out. You can see signs that, product was used here, in sort of stains on the table, but everything else has been removed.
Okay.
I'm going to go up to one of the frozen women in particular and just do a better inspection of like the makeup thing and see if it lines up, I guess, with Jerricka. Because that's one of the things that has bothered me about Jerricka is the makeup. So I guess I'm just seeing if why. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a roll and see if I can see any insight into what the purpose of the makeup. I don't know. It's bothering me. Okay, I'll do a roll. 2. It's
Okay.
makeup, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what I was
it's
expecting to find.
It's enough to determine that it seems like the makeup is an attempt to recreate the hollow photo.
Yeah.
That, that
Okay,
they were made up to look like the people. And they aren't obviously it's an approximation in that they got people that were roughly the same height, sex, roughly the same race, but the big difference is that everyone's smiling in the photo and everyone here is
Blank.
has no expression.
Creepy.
Okay, I would. You might have said this already, so maybe I missed it.
I don't mind repeating.
But is there enough? Is it like a 1-to-1? Is there a person missing that's in the photo that's not here?
Yes.
That lines up with what Jerricka looks like.
Oh, a person missing in the photo that's not here? No, there's the opposite. There's someone here that's not in the photo.
Oh.
The person standing behind the camera,
camera.
taking the photo.
Yeah.
Oh, why would you do that? I guess Can I check out that person?
Maybe the person who did this was here during the grand opening.
They remember the person
Yeah.
behind the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, can I check out the person behind the camera?
Yeah.
Is there
take
anything,
a close look.
Is there anything that stands out? Should I roll for that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe it? It's another 2.
It's a pretty unexciting roll. But what you do, something that I guess you guys haven't sort of like, it's fairly obvious, but hasn't really been talked about, is that the wiring to the computer, everybody's interface plugs were wired to that cyber deck.
Oh, they like interface plugs, as in like their cybernetics, like.
Yeah, their cybernetic interface. Yeah, they're going to their neural processors. Were wired to the cyber deck.
And now the cyber deck is dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's interesting. And there's no way to turn that on again. I guess it's done. It's donezo.
No. You actually, I shouldn't say that. You would have no idea. You don't have a high enough tech to know that.
Yeah.
But from what I guess November Higgins said, it would seem that when the door was opened, a picture was taken of you guys, and then the devices in the room were fried.
Shit.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
But I guess something that might be confusing, that, just to clear up, this did not kill them. They've been dead for a while.
But it stopped any kind of
Power.
any kind of interfacing that they might have been happening between them and the computer and whatever the computer is hooked up to.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we should check out the other rooms now.
Yeah.
What do you think, Barb?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do that.
All right. So I'm going to go to, I guess, the nearest one, whatever the nearest room is.
Well, it's across.
Yeah, it would be just across.
Totally.
So yeah, that one.
Inside are sort of oil drums of discarded clothing.
Do you think this is those people in there's clothing?
Maybe. Yeah. Actually, that makes sense.
And
They
they've
were
put
dressed.
them in costume,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
I don't like it, Barb.
Well, yeah. Neither do I.
You know what I don't like? I'm basically in the buff right now. All I got is this stupid suit that goes
Wetsuit.
under the suit. And I want my armor and jacket back.
Well, you wanted to check out these rooms.
I know,
So
okay.
let's check out the other one and
do the other
go.
one.
I guess.
I guess we should maybe investigate the clothes a little bit closer.
Yeah. See if we could identify these people.
Why don't you
I'll do that.
try it, Barb?
Give me a hide roll.
A what?
A hide. It's you. Just give me a roll, basically, and
What did it land on? What you doing?
What is that?
That's a 9.
9.
That whatever when
the line is the bottom.
The line is the bottom.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah. Okay. You find a discarded key card among the possessions here.
Oh, perfect.
Other
That's
than
what I'm
that,
looking for.
it seems like this must have been missed in one of the pieces of clothing and has fallen to the bottom of the oil drum, and you can see it as you're sort of searching through it.
Okay.
Other than that, there doesn't seem to be any other personally identifying things, such as wallets or keys or of any sort. It seems like all of that stuff was destroyed, or taken. It's not here.
Okay.
All
But
right,
the clothes
Barb.
were left.
Good job finding a clue.
There is no identifying marks on this key card, though, so
Damn.
it doesn't really lend you to understand where this came from, but it is a security key card.
Okay, we'll just go to a bunch of doors and tap on them with the key card to see if that. I think that will.
I don't think anything in here is locked, so.
Okay, no, I'm just saying all doors.
All the doors
every
ever.
door we come up against, we'll try that key card on it.
Any locked door, you mean?
That's how you do it. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try the other rooms.
Yeah. The other room.
In here, you find the sort of refuge or refuse of the things that were needed to dress the set here. You find the paint cans. You find, the packaging that various clothing or costume items came in. You find the cleaning supplies. Anything. It's just basically like a place where everything was discarded, like any of the kind of junk or garbage that was a result of creating this scene.
Okay.
Is it worth looking through, Barb?
Maybe they dropped something or forgot something.
All right, I'll look through.
Anything in particular you're trying to discern from this?
So it's all the trash that was left over, right?
Yeah, anything that would be left behind from, if you could imagine like someone dressed a set, like on a movie or something like that, there would be a lot of things, that they would need.
I can't think of anything in particular that I'm looking for, other than just maybe clues into who this person is, like maybe, I don't know, something that has some personality to it that might...
Yeah, just like a characteristic.
All right, yeah.
object.
Yeah, something like that.
That's enough.
Oh my god.
It's a 1.
Okay.
Never mind.
Roll again on the fumble table.
Wait, yeah. 3.
Okay, you just don't find anything.
Okay. You have it up in your head, eh? The fumble table?
I know what the one is for, like, awareness, because it's just one of the things that comes up a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Nothing in here, Barb.
I at least know
Alright.
that, like, 1 to 3 is the, like, just fumbled, and not something terrible happening.
It's not I looked in and then a spider bit my eyes
Your
off.
eye.
That would be a weird thing to happen.
Okay, there is one more room, am I right?
No,
No.
that's it.
Oh. Okay. It looks like there's 4 rooms.
The first one that's sort of on the left from when you enter in through decon, you already checked that one out, and it was just
closed.
just a emptied out electronics store.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I guess I turn to Barb and Detective Higgins and just say, well, we've got some lead here, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it. What kind of lead do we have here?
Maybe this
Well,
key
one,
card.
Jerricka is definitely connected to whatever happened here.
I mean, it would seem so. I wouldn't say definitely, but it's enough to reopen the case, that's for sure, and it certainly looks like that's what's happening.
We got a key card. We
Oh.
have, we don't know what it's for or anything like that, but then we also have,
Well, I'm going to have to turn that over into evidence.
we don't got a key card.
I'm sorry. I'm going to need you guys to hand that over.
Oh my god.
See, the problem is you're going to put it in a box somewhere and you're not going to tap it against a bunch of doors, which is basically
Which is, you think is
how
the
you
best
use
method to figure
key
this
cards that are unidentified.
I kind of agree with you, but I can't just have you walk out of here with it.
Sure. So
Wow.
do I sign a form or something?
Why don't you just hand it over to me, and I'll make sure that it's safe.
Okay. This would be so much. Okay. I take a card out of my
out?
wallet.
You and your big mouth.
I take a card out of my wallet and I give it to her.
Just a card.
And
The
here's
only
what
other
I'm going to
thing
propose.
The only other card you have is the business card.
Here's what I'm going to
Or your credit chip.
Here's what I'm going to propose to you, Titus.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I'm going to roll, and if I roll well, that card looks like a key card.
That's not how-
That's
what-
not how.
That's
No,
a,
you
that,
can't do that.
the only thing close to that is forgery, and you
Yeah.
actually have to forge
forge
it.
something.
You can't. This isn't a magic thing, right?
Well, I give her
You
my,
could like slip it to her. I guess you could slip it to her in your hand and try to palm it, and then talk to her and try to like. You could
Distract
pull
her.
off the biggest grift. It is possible.
All right, I'm going to try
Like
it.
con men have done this before, I guess, but
I'm going to try it.
With
First,
one-
Barb
with
has to
what?
give me the actual card,
Yeah.
and then I'll do the palm
well,
thing.
then she's gonna see it. She'll know what it looks like then.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try the other thing then with my own business card.
What? No,
Okay,
we
so
just said
just-
that's not
I-
gonna work.
yeah.
He
like-
just said that you could pull off a grift by doing
I'm
the
saying
palm.
it's not impossible, but it's probably an impossible role. So just
Yeah.
could you describe to me like what are you doing?
I'm gonna give her the card, my business card,
How are you giving it to her?
like palm down with it like cradled in in between my palm and my thumb.
Right.
And then as I'm doing it, I just like start talking about how big of a mistake this is. You shouldn't be doing this, but you know what? Here it is. And then I'm gonna bring up something right after I do it.
What are you going to bring up right after?
So what I'm gonna bring up is like I forgot. There's one more clue. The clue.
All right, just make the roll and then keep talking the whole
Okay.
time,
Yeah.
and then just tell me the roll at some point.
Okay, so all right. You know, November, I really don't think that we should do this, but I guess I can't argue with the cops, right? Here it is. I did forget one clue that I think could change this. It could give us a lead, right? Mm-hmm. I got a 4, first of all. So, we think that the person that organized this scene was at the site of this photo that's in that room. Because why would he put the cameraman there? And how would he know what that cameraman looked like if they weren't there?
Do you have a record of who would have been at this grand opening?
According to the records, only a few people survived the Chromatech arcology disaster.
Okay, perfect. We need to know who those are.
The 3 reported people are, from my memory, a Dr. Caius, Dr. Dana Hillman, and a woman named Willow Yu. I mean, there were probably tons of undocumented workers. They didn't really keep records for the civilian population.
Right.
So maybe someone here made it out, but...
Wait, so you're saying that like one of the founders of the arcology would have been there during the taking of a clothing store photo?
No,
No,
I'm saying
those
those
are
are
the
the people that
survivors.
are... Yeah, I mean, those are the documented people that
Have survived
have
the arcology
survived
in
the
general.
arcology disaster.
So they're the only people that would have been there during this photo. Is that what you're saying? How is that connected? I just don't see how those two things are connected.
You said that it must have... The person who took this photo must have been here at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that those are the only 3 people that we know survived the arcology disaster.
Right. Okay.
This grand opening happened very soon. I mean, it's possible one of these people left the arcology before the disaster.
Right.
I mean, we have their names now. I could certainly look into that.
Okay.
I am going to need that key card, though. This is clearly your business card.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just for the whole cafeteria thing.
Right.
I meant to give you that card anyway, so you
Okay.
can give me a call about the food thing.
Should I call you or Dr. Pupper? I'm not sure who should I speak to about.
That's a typo. I usually scratch that out. It's Dr. Pepper.
And also, you forgot to. It looks like there's a blank spot here for you to write your number. Why don't you just?
Yeah, how would you pass
Why
that
don't
back
you
to me?
write that? Yeah, all right.
I'll write that down.
And while I'm doing that, why don't you give me the key card?
Okay, let me look for it. And I
no-
look for it, and I'm like, I can't find it. It's not on me.
Are you really gonna make me search you before I let you out of here? This
Go
has
ahead
been
and search
going-
me.
Oh my
Okay.
god, just give her
All
the
right.
card.
I'll search you
We
both.
screwed this up.
I don't have it. You have it.
Oh yeah, I have it.
So
Here,
she's
I'll
searching
just
me.
give it-
I don't have it.
Here.
No,
I-
don't. What are you
Yes,
telling me?
give it to November.
Oh
God.
man.
I guess.
Barb.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I mean, think Barb. I guess.
Yeah.
I'm begrudgingly
Okay.
not. It's fine.
Really, you really didn't want to give this to me. You can't trust me that much.
It's like I said. I want to try it on some doors.
I mean, there is a room full of dead people over there.
Yeah.
Like
and the
dead
only
people.
clue we have is this card. The only physical clue we have is that
So
card.
we're just gonna put it away in a
So
box.
understand where I'm coming from. I can't just give it to you and have you walk out of here with it.
When can I pick it up?
To do what?
To try it on doors.
To just try it on. You're gonna walk around Arcadia.
Look, we get around, all right? And eventually, I'm sure we're going to
not
come
I
up
can assure you
to
that
a door.
We were never gonna do this.
This is so frustrating right now. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff.
Hey, we all are.
Are you?
Oh, don't even.
I don't even know how we got here. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
You don't want to play that game with us,
Yeah.
November Higgins. We got 2 people we know missing right now. And also lots of other stuff. Possibly someone that could get killed. It's fine. You know what?
Is
I'm
it
sorry,
fine,
we-
or
we-
do you need help?
We got it. We need help for sure. And maybe we'll talk about that, but right before we go, yeah, you know what? We got off. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. We'll try and cooperate a little bit more. We do need to know: is there a specific gang that's like really hungry? We lost our like hangry. Yeah. You know, like I don't know. Is there a specific gang that you know that starts a lot of shit that what's the where
Arcadia?
Arcadia,
Bay.
yeah.
Or Avalon specifically is the island that you were on.
Yes, Avalon. I want to be specific here because Sleazy Chan went missing on that island, and I'm thinking the best place to start is like probably the top gang.
So you guys deal in food,
Yeah.
and this friend of yours, Sleazy Chan, she went missing. Well, from what I understand, the holidays control a lot of the requisition with Petrochem. And they've been trying to get into the food industry, sort of selling Asian noodles. And
Oh.
Hello?
I know. I hear a connection here.
It's okay. I had a fight with a noodle guy.
Named Jasper Christmas.
Oh,
Oh?
yeah.
He's definitely part of the holidays.
He's the twin brother of basically the head guy, Jonah Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. The holidays.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
just getting that now.
Is there someone named like Benifer Easter or something?
T.H. Valentine.
Okay.
I don't, because you're a police officer, I'm
mean-
not going to say what I'm thinking in my head right now.
Okay.
What?
Just violent thoughts. You know, we all have them. I don't like Jasper Christmas.
Oh.
Okay. Do you think he may have something to do with your missing friend?
Absolutely.
I think so.
I'm almost convinced at this point. That could be, again, I have a large bias against him, so I'm going to want to blame him for a lot of things. But definitely this, I'm going to blame him for it
Okay,
right now.
well, here's the thing, right? We're walking away from a major crime scene right here. And what I'm going to need both of you to do is to stay put and not do anything stupid.
Not a problem.
Yeah?
I don't like when people ask me, I said it already, I don't want to say it again because that,
I think what we're
I guess
gonna
I have
try
to
and
ask you,
focus on
are
is
you
our
planning to
business.
do something? Is this a persuade? Like, are you
oh,
lying to her at this point? You know, are you really planning?
fair question.
you can't just let me get away with things like that. Fine, I'll roll. I mean, obviously, we're not going to just sit in a chair and be like, I hope this is a
Just
good
wait
podcast.
for November's call. Like,
Oh, 5. Not bad.
Okay. Okay. But if you just give me a little time, maybe I can help you.
Okay.
Maybe we can help each other.
Yeah.
sure.
This is going to be probably either swept under the rug or the biggest thing that ever happened here.
Cool.
I could see that.
Well, I mean, that's just, these things These things happen. I don't know. I'm bad at ending conversations. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, if this is it, then I'll have Jerry here escort you guys back to your ship.
Before that, do you mind if I talk with my associate Barb here for a second before we do that?
Sure. You have to
Okay.
go through decon anyway, so why don't you guys get started on that? We'll give you guys some privacy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we're going to do that. And I guess once we're on the other side, I would talk to Barb and I say,
Okay, make your hygiene rolls, though, if you're going through decon.
5.
5.
Okay.
Okay, so I talked to Barb. So, Barb, this is something that I don't know how much you want to talk about with November Higgins. It's Deborah. How much
Right.
should we really be saying about her being missing? Because there's a possibility that she is involved with this. There's also the possibility that she is just somewhere within their custody still. The cops, like whatever, their Petro Force militia,
I think
Petrochem militia.
she's definitely a wanted person. It's probably best not to bring up the fact that we're associated with her right
Trying
now.
to find her.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should try and find her with our own resources.
Okay. That's she's your sister. We'll do it that way. Okay, so I guess should we wait for them to come out? Yeah, we should wait for them to come out.
Jerry is just waiting for you on the other side. He's the Petrochem officer.
So he heard all that?
No.
Okay.
They gave you privacy, but as you went through decon, he's holding down the fort. He never went through decon with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other Petrochem soldier that did go through decon is waiting in the hall with November. Didn't go through decon, but they radioed to this guy to help you guys back to your boat.
Okay.
Okay, great. So I guess I say to Detective Higgins right before we leave,
You already went through decon.
so they're not coming out?
No, they're calling in. They're calling in this crime scene.
Okay, well, I'm going to say to Jerry to tell Detective Higgins.
I can lend you my radio. You can just.
Okay, I'm
talk
going
through on
to talk on the radio.
You really aren't that good at ending conversations, are you? That you're just back on the radio with me right now.
No, I mean, I just really, like, if you can give me, like, the phone number or something of the person that runs the cafeteria stuff, like an administrator.
Oh my God, really? Is this the time for that?
I just, I do have a business to run, and this is...
She will. Okay.
All right.
She will.
You fax me that list of people, and I will fax you the info
Sounds
of who to
good.
get in touch with.
Sounds perfect. Okay, have a good one. Bye. Over and out. And I give the thing back.
Okay.
Okay.
You feel better?
I feel horrible and horribly awkward. But let's go.
Okay. So you guys are making your way back through the archaeology ruins to your dinghy,
That's right.
and then from there, you will get back onto the Callista, the tugboat. But I'm going to need you to make an endurance roll, as
Okay.
I mentioned before, maneuvering in these suits is a little bit more difficult, and it is difficult terrain.
2.
6. DP's
Okay.
been doing some crunches.
You're starting to
Apparently
get
I
a bit
have it.
tired.
Yeah.
And maybe it's in that kind of moment of tiredness that you guys find yourself in a corner with some dilapidated cars. Jerry's been leading ahead. And he turns to you and he says, "Hey, I think there's something in this car." And as he says that, water, like a balloon of water inside the car, pops open, and it falls onto the enzyme inside it, and foam shoots out of the like one of the sort of opened window and door. It looks like a trap has been set, and Jerry is covered in the enzyme. And
Oh,
suddenly,
Jesus, Jerry.
2 scavengers, one on top of a nearby roof, and one from behind the car, have got you guys in an ambush.
Oh, God. I knew we wouldn't get out of this, safely.
And everybody roll initiative.
Okay. So I'm guessing Jerry's incapacitated right
Jerry is totally incapacitated.
Two.
now. I got a 4.
Yeah, you still go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I have on me? Do I have my Uzi?
Yeah.
You got
Your
everything.
weapons. Yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot at the guy nearest me on top of the roof, I guess.
Okay, it's a little more of a difficult shot. I mean, both are kind of difficult. One is from behind a car,
Behind a car.
and the other one's shooting up at a roof that you're nearby, which is also kind of difficult. But they are close range. They're pretty close range shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the roof guy.
And are you emptying your clip, or are you doing like a 3-round burst, or are you just shooting one bullet?
Oh, empty the clip. Just be safe. Just
Just
spray.
shoot all of your rate of fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just do a spray. You just on a roof.
That's how you shoot faraway targets. Just spray and pray.
Spray and pray.
Okay. He's going to need to make an athletics, which he did all right on, but he's still getting hit.
Excuse me.
This is us
Oh,
vamping
God.
right now. You need some water?
Yeah, pass me that.
Okay. Oh. And he goes down like a sack of bricks into stun.
Did it. Okay. Is this still my turn?
You can make another action in -3. You can't
not much
shoot any more
cover.
bullets, though, because
No,
you fired
yeah.
all of your...
I was just gonna look for cover, but it doesn't look like there's much.
What are you talking about? That car right there.
No. Oh, the red car?
Yeah, there's 2 cars.
Isn't that too far, though?
One across from
I
each
don't know.
other.
Okay, I run for cover behind the red car, I guess.
Okay. There's no need to roll.
Oh, no need to roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a difficult... there's nothing in your way. There's no...
Not shooting or anything.
Yeah. You're simply moving from one area to the next. Okay.
I'm glad I got the heavy armor.
Right.
Which one did you choose?
I don't think I got the heavy.
You both
armor.
took
Oh,
heavy.
no. Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That's why I'm tired.
Okay. From the building, a door kind of rips open, and another scavenger comes running out at you, DP. And he is engaging you in melee combat.
Ooh.
I gotta roll, I guess.
Yeah. He's trying to knife you.
Cool. It's a 1.
Oh, okay.
Really?
There's no need to roll on the fumble, but you definitely got hit by that.
Knife wound.
Okay.
3 damage.
I have like a bunch of damage on here from the last time we played.
Yeah, it's only 1. Because you have the heavy armor on.
Right.
Okay, great. All right, so is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to point my gun at his head. And I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, you're just going to point blank range shoot him in the head?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
That's the DP way.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have brought a knife to a gunfight.
That's a 10.
Wow.
Okay, roll again.
How? Why? Why now?
7.
Yeah. I mean, you creamed that point blank range shot to the head, I guess, right there. Roll your damage on your... or no, I'll do it from here.
I think at that point it just looks really cool.
Yeah.
That's
You just
all
made
you
it
can
look
take out of that.
Super gangster.
It's just like, you shot it really cool. Good job. Oops.
Turn off your phones. Well, I don't have it here. It's 46, I think.
It's 3d6.
3d6. Okay, I'll roll it for you. Okay. I don't know why I'm rolling that.
No.
Okay, yeah. They aren't wearing so much armor as hazmat suits. It goes right through the faceplate. You can't, which was, shaded, so you couldn't see inside of it. But you can see the sort of blood shooting out of it as they fall to the ground dead.
Typically not a good sign. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I guess for my last part, I'm going to go behind cover beside Barb. Behind that red car.
Okay. With that display on the next turn, the person from behind the car skedaddles, takes off from the fight.
All right.
And the person on top of the roof is still stunned.
What do you say, Barb? Should someone finish that? Maybe we should go talk to them,
Yeah, we should interrogate them, if anything.
All
Is
right.
there any way for us to get to the roof, though? Is there roof access?
You can't see it. You could possibly, with athletics, jump up and climb up, sort of parkour your way up.
I mean, I could do that.
Yeah.
DP could. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll do that.
It would take an action to get all the way over there and to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I roll.
Yeah.
Athletics. 7?
It's enough.
That was awesome. I assume it was awesome.
Yeah. You sort of jump up, grab kind of like a hollowed out area where some damage happened to the wall, and kind of pull yourself up and do it and grab the top, and then and then chin up
Nice.
up to the top there. All right. This time, they make their stun, and they've gotten back up again
Okay.
as you get to the top of the roof.
Run over and grab them by the throat. Hold them down.
Well, they're
Okay.
up. You're gonna have to put
Yeah.
them down.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do, but you could use your martial arts
I'm
skills.
gonna use my martial arts.
It's a little
just
more
kind of-
difficult inside the suit, but
Yeah.
by all means, yeah.
Maybe like half Nelson or something.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
just call it a hold.
A hold.
Yeah.
What is a half Nelson?
It's like where you only use one hand and the other's like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
You didn't know that?
No, I'm not. I'm not a kung fu artist.
It's not kung fu. It's just basic wrestling or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
just your
Sorry.
basic
Yeah,
wrestling.
just basic wrestling. I didn't know that you were fluent in the language of wrestling.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I guess. Wow,
Okay,
this-
I have your hold here. Let me just roll it. Okay, yeah, you've got them held in a half Nelson, but, because of the suit, you're not really choking them out
No,
so much
I
as
don't
you're
wanna
just
choke
holding them in place.
Yeah,
but
I just want to hold them.
You are
down.
stronger than them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a thing. Is it my turn?
There's no one else that can really act. There's a body on the floor. The Barb has the guy,
So
or the person, I should say. You don't know. In a hold. So
I say up to the person in the hold, don't fight her, because I've seen her cut people up, and you don't want to have to deal with that. All right, man, that's mine, and I'm gonna roll intimidate.
okay,
Okay.
you have a lot of pluses to this because of the situation.
That's a 9.
Okay.
I also have a really good intimidate skill.
Okay.
All right, I get it. Just let me go, please.
We need
Okay.
answers.
Yeah, we're gonna. Who are you and what are you doing here? What's your business here?
I'm a scavenger. Well, I should say that, but I mean, we look for people who are sort of separated coming into the scrub zone. You guys look like you had really good suits.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Ian.
Oh my god.
Ian, we don't want to hurt you.
Okay, let me go then, please.
Well, no, that's first. This is not how this works. First, you got to give us information. You got to tell us something. And then
I don't
maybe we'll
know
let you-
anything.
Do you know anything about the mall and what happened there?
What mall?
The Arcology Mall. The place where we just came out of.
Will you let me go?
We'll let you go if you tell us if you answer all our questions.
Let me go and I'll tell you.
That's not how this works.
Just please.
No.
You're just gonna kill me afterwards.
Do I have to intimidate you again? I'm gonna
That's not gonna work. It's just gonna make me more scared.
listen. All right.
I need assurances that I'm gonna get out of this alive, and I'll tell you something.
You will get out of this alive if you tell us what we want to know.
I don't
can
know what you
promise
want to
that.
know. I can only tell you what I know.
Okay.
Well, yes. Tell us what you know then.
Let go of me, and I'll tell you.
Shut up. Do you ever
have
see?
me here.
Hey! It's my turn to talk. Do you ever see anyone carrying a lot of electronics and computers? Did you ever see anybody doing any kind of carrying some strange items? Maybe a lot of makeup, clothes, in and out of any buildings close to here.
I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
You've heard of it.
Someone with a black suit, really high tech, moving stuff in and out of that area. We all know, all the scavengers, we know to leave them alone.
Why do you know to leave them alone?
Because they're dangerous.
They're dangerous.
Are they from outside of the scrub zone?
I don't know. I never ask questions about them. That's all I know. Please let me go.
You never ask questions about them.
All I know is to stay away from them. You can tell that they're them. They have a black suit.
Anything on the suit other than
It's really high tech. You don't see anyone else with that kind of suit around here.
any insignias, any kind of symbols?
No, there's nothing. It's totally black, matte black. Doesn't shine.
Where do they come from? What direction do they usually come from?
They usually come in a large cigar ship.
Cigar ship. Okay.
A speedboat.
Here's what I'm going to do. Next time you see one of these people, you're going to call this number, and I'm going
Oh
to...
my god.
I don't have a phone.
No.
You don't have a phone.
You can't
No.
just call. No one. not
I'm
everyone
a
can
poor
just call us.
scavenger in the scrub zone. I'm
God.
desperate. I have no phone.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have done this if I didn't. This is super desperate now. Please
Yeah.
let me go.
Ian,
Yeah,
got to help me out here.
I thought I did.
Yeah, he gave us.
I told you everything
enough
I know.
to go on.
What color is the boat?
It's also black.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot of black color.
Yeah.
Okay. What time... Do they have a schedule? Do they come at any specific times?
I told you that I've never seen them. I've only heard of this.
And there's no... They don't say whether they come at night, whether they come
During the day.
once a month or anything like that. How do you know to watch out for them if you don't know when to...
We just talk, all of the scavengers, and we know when they come around, stay away from them.
Okay.
Some people have tried before to get something out of them because it's only one person. And those people were killed.
Only one
Wow.
person. Okay. All right, Ian. Hey, Barb, do you think we should let him go?
Yes, we'll let him
Please
go.
let me go. You said you would.
Okay,
Yes.
well, don't fuck with us again. Look at what happens.
All right, I won't.
All right, cool.
I'll let him go.
Have a good one, Ian.
Have a good one.
Thanks for letting me live. Bye. And Ian runs away.
He's a good character. I love Ian.
Really?
He definitely had a full character sheet and not a character sheet that just said
And,
scavenger.
Titus showed us a very detailed portrait. No, I'm just joking. There's no portrait.
Oh my god.
There is, but it's just the bio. mask. Okay, anyway.
Okay, we go over. I mean, at this point, we should probably go over and help Jerry out.
Jerry, yeah. He's stuck in
Man,
the
you guys
phone.
really handled that.
Yeah,
Can you chip me out of this
Yeah, we're gonna
foam?
chip you out
Sure.
of there.
Barb, why don't you use your finger blade?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No,
I'm
I'm
joking.
No, there's tools that come with the bio suit.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll use
Just
those
use
on
those,
him.
please. Don't use really
Dangerous
that could cut
microblades. Yeah.
around
Yeah.
my bio suit, please.
Yeah, we won't do that.
No.
Okay, great.
Don't worry, Jerry.
Okay, so you get Jerry out, and you guys come back to your boat. I brought Jerry on just to take him off because he says, we'll be in touch. Safe trip home. And he leaves as you guys take the dinghy back to the tugboat Callista.
Bye, Jerry.
Bye.
Say hello to your wife and kids and
I
stuff.
don't have one. I'm unmarried.
I
Bye.
thought you lied then.
When did I
Oh.
say that?
Last time when I told you to come into the thing, and you were like, "No, I had a wife and
Oh
kids
my
and
god!
stuff."
How did you
Oh.
remember that?
I'm a
Well-
people person.
It seemed... Okay. I guess I do have a wife and kids.
No, it's too late. You lied.
I'm a forgetful person. Bye.
Okay.
You're falling out
Alright.
of favor with
Well,
me.
we're at sea now. We're not having this conversation anymore.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you're at sea.
Okay. Well, Barb, where
How was
we-
your trip?
Oh my God.
Says
Oh.
Uncle Grigor.
Yeah, it was
Uncle
pretty
Grigor.
eventful. I have to say that.
Okay, I can tell you're having conversation, so I leave you.
Oh, okay.
You don't
I
have to,
drive
but
boat. Where are we going?
We gotta go back to the
we gotta
island.
go back to the island, back to
Avalon.
our home, our office, head
Okay.
office. Okay, bye.
All right. See ya.
Barb.
What do you make of this? What person in a all black suit goes in there every so often?
It comes back. It like, does this whole thing come back to Dr. Caius and his friends?
It might. Dr. Hillman, Dr. Caius.
If we can get in contact with them, we
And
can at least
someone
rule them
named
out.
You?
Yeah,
Willow U.
Willow you?
Willow U.
Spelled
the
U.
hell?
I mean, spelled Y-U-E-H.
Y-U-E-H.
I mean, it might be pronounced differently.
I
but-
think the important thing is that we made some headway with Jerricka. We bought
We bought her some
her
time.
family, her and her brother some time. Now we have our own shit to deal with. We got our own people missing.
Yeah. We need to look into Sleazy Chan.
We need to look at with the holidays and Sleazy Chan's whole debacle, and I gotta sell some fucking meat because my mom is being held, and
Yeah.
so those are our new priorities. And on the back burner, not on the back burner, but we'll keep it in mind, and maybe we'll see if
We
we can
just
get
need to wait on our call from November about the results of the.
that, and maybe we'll get Alloy to look into Dr. Caius and Dr. Holiday's whereabouts. Is that not Holiday? Dr. Who's the other one? Hillman. Sorry. Yeah.
Dr. Hillman's whereabouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't she missing?
No.
No.
I mainly just how do we get in contact with him? I guess is what I'm. Because Hillman preferably.
Yeah.
Because
So
do you-
Caius and
okay.
I.
Maybe this was... I guess this has never been clearly stated, but we've been dancing around this for a long time. So it would be fairly obvious. The Dr. Hillman, just to remind everybody, is Callista Maddox's biological sister.
Right.
Right?
Oh.
She's also,
Right.
was
I
at
feel
the
like I
time
remember
of the
that.
cleanup, the research director for the cleanup operations. You guys know from the case file that since you guys have been in NAVFAC, the research director position has been folded into project director, and now project director is directly under the board in terms of people.
Wasn't Zygoptra involved in that process?
Zygoptera reports directly to the project director. So if you follow the line of your businesses, it's you guys, Zygoptera,
And then
the project director,
Yeah.
aka
Dr.
Dr.
Higgins.
Hillman.
Dr. Hillman,
Yeah.
and and you looked into her her
Her
whereabouts before
Yeah.
in book 1, and they have always been aboard the damsel research vessel.
Right. Yeah.
Totally.
That will be, I guess, our next lead. We should
Our next
look
major
into.
lead, yeah. First, we got to get into. We just
gotta-
got to get Sleazy Chan
yeah.
back.
So let's
Um,
head back to the office.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Maybe we can smooth things over with Christmas.
We're not gonna smooth anything over with the gangs.
The holidays. If there's anything close to like an arch nemesis that DP has, it's the holidays at this point. Especially if it turns out that they friggin' took my friend.
All right. Back at TLB Ltd Limited. That's limited twice. TLB Ltd Import Export. You see Sherman and Roxandra by one of Alloy Knight's spare computers. You remember they were looking into chat rooms to try and find the location of any possible leads into Jerricka Davis.
Right.
They look a little bit dejected,
Oh, great.
but are interested when you guys walk into the door. Any news? Says Roxandra.
Oh man, a lot of stuff
So-
happened, and it's very hard to describe. So, best news first. We'll give you the good news right
Yeah.
out the bat.
That's the good news?
What?
We bought your sister some time, Sherman.
Yes.
Jerricka's case has been reopened.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
I cannot thank you guys enough.
You know.
Well,
Is there
Totally.
Listen, I'm going to go to the hospital right now and check on her, but I'm going to come back if there's any way I can help you guys. Like, I owe you guys really big right now.
You know what? Well, you know where we hang out. You got my card.
yeah.
And
Drop by
I'm
anytime.
just going to check up on her and
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah, do what you need to do. You know, if we don't know where you are, we'll assume that you're over there, and so we'll come check on you and see if there's anything that you can do to help. But yeah, it's I guess the thing that we found there that opened, if you want to know more, the thing that we found there that opened up her case more and convinced the detective to look into it more is a lot of people in a similar condition to Jerricka.
They're
in a
frozen,
room.
catatonic in place.
So they found a bunch of people in her state, like alive
Yeah.
somewhere?
They're
They
not
weren't
alive.
though. They
Which is
died.
the only
Oh.
difference. But they
Yeah.
have a lot of the same
characteristics.
characteristics.
Okay, that's super dark and a little bit of a damper on. Look, I'm just gonna
Hey.
let's talk about. I just need to live in this moment of like celebration. I'm just gonna
Sure,
go.
that's why we give you a
Okay.
shot of the good stuff right
All
away,
right.
you know?
Well, I appreciate you guys. We'll talk more about this.
Sure.
I'll be right back. I'm
Okay.
just gonna go check on her. Roxandra, it's really cool hanging out with you. We'll talk again soon. Okay, bye.
What's going on? Hey, Roxandra, you and Sherman. You know what? We'll talk about it another time.
Yeah, now's not the time. So, have you made any headway with your investigation?
Not really. I mean, we just found a couple really strange rumors. I don't think it's anything, but I could let you guys know. But tell
Yeah.
me more about like what dead people. That's really scary.
Yeah.
Frozen dead people.
Frozen in place in the mall in the arcology scrub zone. It was for a
We've-
clothing store.
We found a makeshift decon chamber that led into this area where they had dressed up all these people.
And
We
positioned
got a
them.
photo snapped of us, which is regrettable. And then
Unnerving, to say
that
the
seemed
least.
to have some kind of chain reaction that killed all the electronics, so we couldn't get any leads via that. Though we did get a key card taken away from us from the detective.
Yeah, because it was marked as evidence in the case. So.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish I had more stuff to report to you guys. Just
Yeah.
a couple of rumors and well, I don't know. Do you want I guess.
Yeah. What are the rumors?
Well, we were looking into some, chat rooms. We were talking to some people and well, these are going to sound unbelievable and I really don't think they're anything, but
Don't worry about it.
okay.
Shoot.
So apparently there's a group of young net runners that have been teaming up to explore like a virtual city that is housed somewhere here in Arcadia. It's a VR construct, basically the size of a city. They say that the city is dead or dying. The structure of the data is deteriorating. They also talked about it being full of ghosts, but I can't really elaborate on what that meant. One person claims to have spoken to one of the ghosts who was a beautiful woman. I mean, the whole thing sounds unbelievable.
Right. Doesn't sound unbelievable to me.
I mean, we've heard weirder shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Wasn't there
know.
something in the transcript
About
ghosts?
ghosts? Yeah.
She doesn't dream. They don't dream or something along those lines.
In her dreams.
I'm gonna look in
ghosts.
that again. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
look up the transcript again. It's not in here, is it?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
have it?
Yeah, you have it.
Okay.
Or Lindsay has it. Or Barb has it. I guess you both have it. I only printed one copy, so you don't both have it. I can tell this part's going to get cut, but...
Yeah, it totally is. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Lindsay, I think you have it. I guess what I'm thinking is...
Something about nightmares and recurring dreams. She
There-
doesn't dream.
Yeah, there's nothing about ghosts in there.
Nothing but ghosts. But yeah, these people, this lab rat and Deacon can't decide whether they would call it dreaming or not.
Okay. But there was also something about that we found out that there was a large amount of
Weird activity, like
electronic
activity?
signals being sent to the
Yes, the data
archaeology
stream.
center,
Data
the data
stream.
stream.
So the data stream is a part of Zygoptera's operation is collecting a bunch of data in various monitoring stations.
Yeah.
And it all gets sent to a site that's just off the shore of Avalon.
Yeah.
From where you're standing, you might just be able to look out and see it, really, if you went outside.
And that gets shut off,
It gets shut off between midnight and 8 a.m.
and they don't. There's a mystery as to why that is.
Yeah.
And I think that there's something there. There's something happening. Why are all those catatonic people plugged into a cyber deck?
Yeah.
You know, like why are they shutting off the data stream between that time? Why was Jerricka dreaming of the archaeology center before she went
catatonic?
catatonic? What? It's something. If this VR world might have some connection to that. So,
Okay.
you know,
I'm
Rumor
not so
maybe,
quick to
but-
dismiss the rumors.
yeah, it's very possible that it has something to do with this whole thing.
The other one is that a group of net runners on Arcadia claim to have made a successful hack on the Petrochem training facility to alter the training VR and mess with the soldiers. They're trying to stay low and escape retaliation from Petrochem, but it's hard to describe other than through reading it. It sounded a lot like boasting and a little bit like bullshit.
Okay.
That's interesting. Okay, I mean, it's not. I don't know what we can do with that. It does sound. Any example of someone being controlled via a computer at this point is kind of a red flag for me because of all this. All those people being controlled by a computer that we found. At least that's what it
Yeah.
seemed like.
I don't know. We did also get a rumor from a scrub zone scavenger about strange people dressed in
Just
black.
one person. One person dressed in black
But we don't know if it's
with
the
high-
same person.
with extremely high-tech
High
clothes
tech gear
and gear
clothes.
It
and
would have been, like a biosuit.
Yeah, a biosuit coming into the archaeology scrub zone.
on a cigarette boat
Yeah.
with
That's what it's
that's
called.
also yeah
Yeah, a cigarette boat, not
yeah,
a
did you say
cigar boat.
yeah,
Yeah.
cigarette boat that is also matte black. That's all
Seems
we
fishy.
can get, but he goes in there, so that's definitely the person behind that. We have no leads on him other than
No.
his him or her. We have no
lead on them.
Yeah, no lead on them. So, cool. I do have one question though, Roxandra. Where's Alloy Knight?
So he spent all day on the interface, looking for Sleazy Chan, and he didn't find anything. I think he took it. Anyway, he seemed really dejected, and he said he was going out for a bit.
Okay, I knew he was gonna do that. He's not so good in like combat scenarios.
Or just like any face-to-face kind of.
Yeah, he's not good in person.
Like, no.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go out after him and Sleazy Chan.
Yeah.
Roxandra, I don't.
The only lead we have in that case is the gang, the holidays.
The holidays, yeah.
That would be an interested party in terms of the food. Our food business.
Should we get Roxandra to do something while we're gone, as in look into the other lead that we have, which is
Dr. Hillman.
Dr. Hillman?
Sure.
Dr. Hillman.
Yeah. We know that she's on the damsel
Yeah.
The damsel's
research vessel.
got an extremely, it's a black data fortress.
Oh yeah, no, that's too
Cool. Yeah, but I
advanced.
guess so she lives on there like 24/7?
I mean, yeah, it seems like it. She never leaves.
I guess what I'm looking for is like a phone number. Like, could I call her up?
Probably not.
No, you couldn't call her directly, but
An assistant? A friend?
it's possible.
Look,
If
what-
you can find a friend, maybe.
If
Maybe
you could find a friend, Roxandra.
Do you have any leads on who a possible friend of hers could be?
Not, I mean, maybe. Oh, Callista, maybe?
Callista's
No.
like off
The
the
missing-
grid. Yeah.
Entity, Callista?
Yeah, maybe
No,
not.
there's no way.
Dr. Caius, but we are not on good terms.
Dr. Caius?
I don't think they'd be friends.
You don't think they'd be friends?
They were work colleagues, but I don't think they're friends.
Okay. That'd be a no then, Roxandra.
Do they have a business number? The damsel research facility.
Here's
No.
no.
You can't just call the project director of Arcadia.
well, this is what's wrong with the society we live in. You know, there's no.
There's no like head office or something. They don't have a public number that anyone like someone could reach.
This is a corporate controlled state run by
Okay.
a board of directors. You could get on the phone. You can get on the phone, sister. I'm calling that like sister, but you guys are literally sisters.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm using it in that context. You know, it sounded like I was like, you can get on the phone, you know. So that role playing didn't really come across. But I mean, you're just going to be on hold and you'll never actually talk to her. The only way to be able to get in contact, especially since she never leaves the damsel, you need to find out. I'm sure she has somebody who does stuff for her outside of the damsel. You need to, if you
Well,
guys can
so-
give me a name of anyone.
How about this? Shane Deacon. He is the
Director at Psychopatra.
managing director at Psychopatra.
Yeah.
And she's just above Psychopatra.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Higgins. So
Hellman.
yeah.
Higgins.
Detective Higgins, Dr. Hellman. Totally.
Dr. Hellman. Detective.
Dr. Dana Hillman, or just you asked to call her November, you can just call her November.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I started calling her. It's fine. Dr. Hellman. Yeah, is I guess Shane Deacon is like
Just below her.
just
yeah.
below her. So if you can find any way to get in contact with him, then maybe we can get in contact with her through him. But I'm not thinking that's going to be so easy.
Wait.
What?
She goes onto the computer and just enters into like the data term, which is just the basic kind of news articles. It's like, I think I remember something from when we were just doing a library search to try to find anything on Jerricka. Yeah, here it is. It's a photo on the damsel, and listed in it, you can see Dr. Hillman standing in front of a group of people, and one of them right next to her, Shane Deacon. There it is.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
he would know her in person.
He would.
She starts doing some more checks. I'm just pulling up any other articles here I can find on Dr. Hillman. He's there in like every photo.
Okay, right-hand man. All right. So we get to Shane Deacon. We get to Dr. Hellman.
Okay, I'll get on this. I'll see if I can find anything out about him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Line of communication would
Okay.
be best, I think.
We're gonna have to go out there,
Yeah.
see what we can
Find our teammates.
dig up on the holidays. Maybe we should just have a big hunk of meat and they'll come after us.
Just bait him out with some
Bait
meat.
him
Bait him
out,
out.
yeah.
Just throw it in the
Okay.
middle of the street and point our guns at it.
Bird. So much you think about that.
All right. Should we call it? It's 1:30. I guess we're just gonna go out, or
Yeah, I was just confused. I guess I was trying to calculate between the amount of time we took to do the test, or we didn't count that, did we?
yeah, it gets counted. But it's okay. So we can play for a little
We'll
bit
just
longer.
play. Yeah, we'll just, I guess, have you guys cut all this. And just naturally have like we're going out the door to find, All right, says Roxandra, I'll stay on the phone here. You can just call the company line. I'll answer here.
Okay.
I'm going to be looking into something on Shane Deacon. I promise I won't do any net running. Just going to do some library search. I'll let you guys know what I come up with.
Okay. I got an idea. Before we go deal with the holidays, we might want to suit up with some more gear. I mean, I think I know of someone that I can get some better firepower from.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Scrump Dumper.
It's Chunk Scumper. Close. All right. You guys go out the door looking for your teammates. This is, you know what? We're just calling it. I wanted there to be like a cliffhanger. There's none.
Cool cliffhanger.
You're supposed to be the fixer and you can't remember anyone's name.
Okay.
They can't all have a cool cliffhanger at the end. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thanks everyone for listening. My name is Pat again, and this is Lindsay and Titus. We want to thank our Telsorian Games for making this wonderful game, Cyberpunk 2020. And do you have anything to say, Titus, before we wrap it up?
Just wanted to throw some shout outs to people that have been following us on Twitter, and I've named some NPCs after November Higgins, named after Dennis Higgins. I think TH Valentine, named after TH on Twitter. I'm sure there's some that I'm forgetting, but we, interact with us on Twitter, write us a review, because we like to take some fans and put them into the game via NPCs. Oh, yeah, Alistair Clothiers, named after Alistair Doctor on Twitter. Yeah. And if you are a huge fan and you have been interacting with us and you haven't seen your name up, I mean, I'm thinking of a couple of you. Don't worry, you're coming down the pipeline. So there's lots of NPCs to come, and lots more that haven't been named yet. So,
Keep it coming. Tweet
coming.
Tweet
Yeah.
at us.
Yeah.
It really means a lot.
And
your
Rocket
support.
Adrift.
tweet, tell your friends. You know, I think
And write those iTunes reviews, because those are always fun.
Yeah,
we
those
love
are
getting
great.
those.
yeah, this podcast has grown to where it is right now, which is it's still a very small podcast, but it's bigger than most things that we've done before. And
Yeah.
it is that big because of all your support. So we
Yeah.
thank you so much for that. And,
Yeah, it really means
you
the
know,
world to us.
keep it coming, keep sharing it, and we'll get this. Maybe one day we'll actually be able to
Get up
get
to
it-
one a week or something.
Yeah,
Who
something
knows?
like that.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you once again, and we will see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.